The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
The reading is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
The Pharisees went and plotted to entrap Jesus in what he said. So they sent their disciples to him, along with the Herodians, saying, Teacher, we know that you are sincere and teach the way of God in accordance with truth, and show deference to no one, for you do not regard people with partiality. Tell us, then, what you think. Is it lawful to pay taxes to the emperor or not? But Jesus, aware of their malice, said, Why are you putting me to the test, you hypocrites? Show me the coin used for the tax. And they brought him a denarius. Then he said to them, Whose head is this, and whose title? They answered, Caesar's. Then he said to them, Give therefore to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. My brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Lord Jesus Christ.
Mga kaibigan, superhero. Isang superhero. Yan ang isang turing na maaaring ibinato ko noon kay Father Sonny. The first time, nakita ko siya on screen sa TV. It was in the 1980s. At kasagsagan, sikat ang Father Sonny. Subalit, hindi yun ang aking napansin. Sapagat ang aking napansin ay ang kakaibang kasuotan. May hood, may kapa. Hindi kilala sa aming probinsya sa Quezon ang suot na ganoon. Kakaiba, parang superhero. Parang it's a plane, it's a bird, it's a Dominican na hindi kilala sa aming bayan. Kaya nga ba't aking naisip, aaminin, it was God's instrument. It's the Dominican habit that was made God's instrument for me to get to be interested to the order. Kaya nga, wika nga ng jingle ng Milo, great things start from small beginnings. Great things start from small beginnings. At mula sa kasuotan, napansin ko yung nagsusuot, Father Sonny. Kakaiba ang boses, powerful, malakas, and makapangyarihang magsalita. And he was really into preaching. And he could draw people, and he could sustain people. Kakaibang mag-preach sapagkat more on storytelling at ipinakikilala ang ating Panginoong Jesus sa pamamagitan ng storytelling. No wonder, sa aming bahay, tutok. Nakatutok pagka family Lenten retreat. Narin din ang 7 palabras. At maraming tao ang talagang nakatutok. Mahusay. Magaling si Father Sonny. Isang superhero in my view. Kaya nga ba, mula sa pagkahanga, nagtangka. In 1983, I applied to the Dominican order and it was a jackpot. Sapagkat I never knew that it was Father Sonny Ramirez who was the promoter of vocations. Sa kanya mismo, nag-a-apply para pumasok sa Dominican order. Up close and personal. He was the one who facilitated the orientation, Susana Heights. And as I entered for the orientation, it was then that I came to know, marami pala kami na nabighani kay Father Sonny. I had 2 classmates then from Letrana na bigyan ng retreat ni Father Sonny. Sumunod, pumasok. Raul Ortiz, Matthew Ambat. And one of the facilitators, yun si Father Jomar. That was my first encounter with Father Jomar, who was serving as a facilitator sa pagbibigay ng orientation ni Father Sonny. He was already a postulant, 2 years older than I am. At tanggap, during the orientation at makita, wow, ang galing talaga ni Father Sonny. 1983, the formation for 3 years in Calamba. And mind you, Father Sonny was our teacher in speech. A, apple, B, boat. And with Father Sonny, he would come to Calamba in order to teach us for the speech class, kailangan yung T and F well enunciated. Paano ang punto ng Quezon? It's very powerful. It's very, very true. Ang public speaking, and that's Father Sonny. After 3 years in Calamba, that was the time papasok na ako sa Santo Domingo Church, sa Santo Domingo Convent in particular. This time, kasama na sa compound si Father Sonny Ramirez. Sapagkat ang aming seminaryo is within the compound of Santo Domingo Convent. Si Father Sonny sa tirahan ng mga pare within Santo Domingo. And I could remember, pag Father Sonny Mass, Sunday, 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Blockbuster. Superhero. And you know, kami mga seminarista, we were the ones assigned to give communion. Bibigay kami ng communion. At pag panahon ng misa ni Father Sonny, anong mangyayari? Kailangan reinforcement. Kailangan mo 2 batches. Regularly, we would be 8. Pag misa ni Father Sonny, maraming seminarista ang dapat magbigay ng komunyon. Sapagkat pag kokonti, magkakakulani ka. Sapagkat sa haba ng pila. Hindi may tatanggi. Ang dami-daming tao. Siksik, liglig, umaapaw. And I'd like to believe, ang ilan sa mga naririto, nanonood, ang ating mga televiewers, umatid ng misa ito, you could recall coming to Santo Domingo for the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock Mass. Para saan? Powerful ang preaching. At alam niyo ang preaching ni pagagalitan, masisigawan. Despite that, they would stay. Sapagkat kakaibang preaching ni Father Sonny. At tuloy, titimo sa iyong puso sapagkat simple lang man ang mensahe ni Father Sonny. Mahal ka ng Diyos. Mahal ka ng Diyos. And that's something very powerful. Sapagkat sa kanyang pagsesermon, there's a conversion of heart of people. At totoo, maraming pamilya ang muling nabuo, maraming buhay, nagkaroon ng pag-asa. That's Father Sonny. Superhero sa aming pananaw. And mind you, very powerful ng kanyang dating. Can you imagine pagka panahon ng bagyo? Pag panahon ng baha, ang Tatalon area, ang vicinity ng Santo Domingo, dadagsain ng mga nasalanta. And here comes the mouthpiece of the people. Magsasalita si Father Sonny for an appeal to the people. And lo and behold, darating ang tulong. Sapagkat very clear sa akin ang kanyang misang sinabi. Alam nyo, ang binibilang ng Diyos, hindi ang inyong inilagay, kundi kung ano ang natira. There was even a case, pinatubo. I remember that one, how he scolded the people. Sapagkat during the dole-outs, may mga nagbibigay, pinagalitan niya. Sino ba naman na magbibigay ng bra para sa mga ita? Because when you give, it must come from the heart. And that's Father Sonny. Very strong, very powerful. So much so that he could draw people. Naririyan ang barkadahan na kanyang naitatag sapagkat he turned out to be active. He was also attractive. Malaking bagay yun. To be active and to be attractive, that's why you could draw people. The oasis of love. How we turn out to be so functional and very effective. The sharing in the city, even the MTRCB. And mind you, one of the events also, milestones na aking buhay, Father Sonny turned out to be a superhero for me, was when I was ordained in 1995, dito sa Santo Domingo Church. And the moment you have your ordination, you are giving Mass to your respective hometown. Taga-Lucena ako. So my first ever Thanksgiving Mass would be in Lucena. I did not choose Father Sonny. Hindi siya ang pinili ko. Sapagkat ang pinili ko ay si Father Roland Castro. Sapagkat Father Roland Castro made his research and he researched about my life. Practically, naikwento ko sa kanya aking storya. And I never knew, it was a surprise for me during my Thanksgiving Mass. It was a surprise. Biglang dumating si Father Sonny. Sapagkat nalaman niyang he was instrumental for my entry to the Dominican order. And that's what he did. He delivered the homily. Ibig sabihin niyan, pumunta siya sa Lucena, lalawigan ng Quezon, para magbigay ng Thanksgiving Mass sa akin. I don't think there's anyone among the Dominicans na nabigyan niya ng ganong delivery ng kanyang Thanksgiving Mass. So I became a priest. And I was assigned sa UST. Barely a month in UST I could recall. I got a notice, I got a call if I could possibly substitute sa misa ni Father Sonny because Father Sonny was out of the country. Young as I was, I just thought, sige, it's sharing in the city. So it was an early Mass, sharing in the city, but I never knew it was a package. Mabigat sapagkat nagmisa ako ng maaga sa sharing in the city. I had my breakfast kasama ng aking nagsundo sa akin sa KFC sa Delta sapagkat may kasunod na misa. Ang sumunod na misa, SM North EDSA. Big crowd. Mall yan. Akala ko tapos na. Pagkatapos ng SM North EDSA, may misa pa sa Shopsville sa Green Hills. Lunchtime. Mabigat. And I was so young then, but aminin, I was so tired. And suddenly it dawned on me, ang hirap nito ah. If I've been doing this, bagong-bago ako, kalahating araw pa lang ito, ay si Father Sonny. Isa siyang traktor. Paano pa yung hapon? Paano pa niya ginagawa lang ito? Is he a superhero? Ang galing. You know, sa aking pag-isip, what's God's message? Kung magaling si Father Sonny, kung napakagaling ni Father Sonny, ano pa kaya ang Diyos? Kung mahusay si Father Sonny, kung napakahusay ni Father Sonny, ano pa kaya ang Diyos? Because He is a reflection of the power of God. Sabi nga kung magaling ang nilikha, ano pa kaya ang manlilikha? If the spark is so nice, how much more the flame? Sapagkat hindi may tatanggi how Father Sonny has crafted so well ang kanyang capabilities, ang kanyang potencies, kung paano niya min-maximize lahat. Whenever he would be holding a Mass, 5 p.m. sa Santo Domingo, after the Mass, he would gather the barkadahan sa conference area in order to discuss things. Anong pwedeng improve, evaluate. That's something, that means a lot. He was making things outstanding sapagkat ipinaaabot niya ang pag-ibig ng Diyos para sa tao. December 31, 2016, na-assigned ako dito sa Bahay Dominico from UST. That was the very first time makakasama ko sa bahay Father Sonny Ramirez. He was already 70 years old. This time, literally, kasama ko sa bahay. Iba na ang Father Sonny na aking nakita. Hindi, kung malaki, mas malaki. Subalit, kung anong kanyang bilis noon, siyang bagal na niya. So much so, that ang kanyang kwarto from second floor, we had to move him to the ground floor sapagkat mabagal na ang pacing niya. If then, he was so articulate, my speech teacher, he had a Bell's palsy. He could hardly talk. medyo inaudible na. If then, kaliwat kanan ng kanyang misa, there were moments at ang sumunod na mga araw at linggo at buwan, he would simply be with us for the Mass at bababa kami para bigyan siya ng komunyon. Iba na ang dating. Ang dati lagi niyang pinupuntahan, sa ospital na. Ang kanyang kasama-sama, caregiver na. What does it mean? Ano pwede mensahe ng Diyos? And perhaps God is sending a message, ang paalala ng Diyos. At paalala rin para sa anyone working in the vineyard of the Lord. Trabaho ko yan. This is my work. And Father Sonny, inatasan lang kita for a particular time. You are simply my tenant. I am the landowner. Ang mensahe ng Diyos. Darating at darating sa ating punto ng buhay, we have to slow down. Not for any other reason, sapagkat you concentrate between us na. Tayo na ang mag-uusap. Yan ang gustong paalala sa atin ng ating Panginoon. We're not Messiah. We're not superheroes as I thought of a while ago. Subalit, trabaho ito ng Diyos. And all you've got to do is bring out your best. It's time for you to rest. And true enough. Sapagkat we are witnesses and we are the living testimonies how Father Sonny worked so hard. He has worked so hard and he has helped a lot. You know, in my Thanksgiving remarks during his funeral mass, I suddenly realized sa mga natulungan ni Father Sonny, nagkamali ako. You are not a multitude. We are not multitude. We are legions. Marami. Silently, maraming natulungan. At tayo magpapatotoo. We are witnesses, magsasabi sa ating Panginoon, Father Sonny has done a lot. Father Sonny has worked so hard. He has to rest sapagkat he has fought. He has finished the race and he has kept the faith. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let your perpetual light shine upon him. And may he rest in peace.
Amen.
Sa lahat ng ibinigay sa akin ng Panginoon, masasabi kong ako'y isang spoiled priest of God. Wala na yata akong mahihiling pa. Manapa, sobrang-sobra at nag-uumapaw ang kanyang biyaya sa akin. Panginoon, hindi man ako karapat-dapat. Nakikiusap ako sa iyo. Tanggapin mo ang aking buhay. Ito ang natatangi kong alay sa iyo. Naway, tanggapin mo sa mga palad mo ang pag-aalay ng aking puso, ng aking kaluluwa, ng aking